Just stay out of the woods, cause she's up to no good, unless you're prepared for a fight. Cause the witch has the power and it is witching hour, so you better off elsewhere tonight. Witch among us, and she must be found before she burns this whole place to the ground. Away, away, away. Just stay out of the woods, cause she's up to no good, unless you're prepared for a fight. Cause the witch has the power and so you better off elsewhere tonight. Oh, oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Off the Grill podcast, the only show that has been referred to as a triple penetration of knowledge, humor, and timelessness. I don't know why I clicked that off, but you guys know it's because I'm fucking stupid. But before we get started with the show, let's get these old deals out of the way. The old sponsors. Casey Anthony's trash bags, so tough even a toddler couldn't tear them. Big bold corn. Corn on the cob so big you need two hands. When you think mouthful of fun, think BBC. And last but not least, AshleyMadison.com. If you want your secret liaisons to absolutely become public, talk to AshleyMadison.com. And now with that out of the way, let's do a fucking show. How are you, everyone? Apologies for the late start. It's not too late. Go fuck yourselves. But in all seriousness, I thought it'd be a good idea to eat an entire block of Cabot's habanero jack, or whatever the fuck it's called, and have been dealing with the consequences for the last several hours. So that's kind of, it's kind of why we're late. I see old Mike's in here. What's up, bro? Lauren from Visited by Voices. Go check him out if you haven't. The old man, Billy Bean, talking shit. Seems New York in general can't tell time. Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry you have nothing better to do in Wisconsin than watch the clock. And I know you're fucking just kind of running out the clock anyway, Billy. So I guess I'll forgive you. I guess I'm watching this gangs tonight. Go fuck yourself. Dan, what's up? Cable Channel 11 is laughing. Give a shout out. Shout pout. I think Dan's having a stroke. He can't type. I'm in a good mood today, though. Yesterday was Halloween, and I realized as I set this broadcast up, I realized that I forgot to post episode 2 and episode 1 of the Roseanne Halloween countdown on the Patreon. I feel like a fucking idiot. They said the whole time, Sunday there'll be us. I'll put the last 2 out Sunday, the whole special Halloween thing, and nope, just plain forgot. However, that's to be expected. I was only running on a couple hours sleep because I don't know. I thought it would be a good idea to on a Sunday, a football Sunday, stay up till 9:30 in the morning and then be back up for kickoff. And on top of that, the excitement with the Bills getting another win, with Josh Allen running in a touchdown just for me and my fantasy team, like fucking really just stick it to Jay the Stingray, just like this. I fisting him. See, with the little, I mean, his is never tight, but like that, I get that in there, and then you just. You're welcome. Also, he started Dak Prescott, who didn't play. So, what are you going to do? But also, I mean, so the Bills won, of course. I mean, that I don't think should have ever been in doubt for anyone, even the score at halftime being 3-3. Yeah. But, I mean, more important than that, the Jets won. Let me say that again. The Jets won. And not only did they win, they beat the team that at the start of that game was the best team in the AFC record-wise, Cincinnati Bengals. Now, obviously, the Bengals are going to Bengal. I mean, that's just going to happen eventually. But they have a legit quarterback now, so hopefully that script changes for them. That's a solid franchise, even if their owner's a cheap fuck. We beat them in a shootout. Mike White starting. Our fucking number 2 overall rookie's hurt. Do we quit? We didn't quit. We fucking went in there and they came to us. And we smacked them around. I mean, yeah, it was only a fucking 3-point win. Doesn't matter. You get that W. All that fucking pain and stress goes away. And I can't fucking tell you how nice. It was great to see them beat the Titans earlier in the season. But to see them beat the Bengals and be able to get into the victory formation, was a little emotional because I don't personally remember the last time we were able to do that. Like the last big win I even remember us having. And last year doesn't count because those weren't good wins. So those are wins we shouldn't have had. Anyway. But just to be able to be happy about a win first off, and then to see it and not be like a last second overtime field goal miss, and to not basically just hope that as Dak Prescott and the Cowboys are marching down the field that the time runs out and they don't get the score and beat us. That's the last time I remember being happy about a Jets win, and that was after 7 fucking losses in a row. So yesterday was fantastic for that. So again, to my patrons, I do apologize for not getting those up, but I was just fucking anywhere but content land. For better or worse, I guess. Man, Jets won. Oh, what's up, Mikey? Billy says, just don't look up rectal prolapse on Google Images. Well, I know what that is, so I would never look that up. Oh, he says, Billy Bean says, just waiting for the skin cancer to end me. Woof! Dan asks, how was your Halloween? Well, as you heard me, Jets won, Bills won. Great day. Great day. Though nothing spooky was going on at all. I got that out Saturday night, so check that out Saturday night. Dan wasn't kind enough to join me, but Jess from Cable Channel 11 Orc. They were there. It was fun. Someone else was there too. I don't remember who it was. And I really feel like a fucking pile of shit for it. Oh, Corey from Sports and Doors. That's why I didn't remember, because he's been busy with real life. So he hasn't been hanging around here too much. But that was it. But go check out that Halloween 2 live commentary. Not now. Wait till after the show. Don't be stupid. I mean, if you want to play it in another room now just so I get another view, that's fine. But watch the show. Watch the show live. Don't fuck around with me. But I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's happening. But my, I don't know, a little talking shop here. My views on these fucking podcasts have gone in the shitter. Like, sub numbers are up a little bit. Nothing crazy. But the views are down. And the Mountain Dew things do good. Speaking of which, we got another one coming up soon. Next couple days. It's in the can. And I should have another one shortly after that. I just got to figure out when to do it. Jeff says, tongue punch that like button, people watching. Please. Lauren's upset because football. Sorry, buddy. This ain't a horror podcast. It's horror adjacent. There's a lot of horror in it a lot of times. But well, Dan already tongued it hard. Oh my goodness. I'll be talking horror this month sometime. I don't know when. But I think I got to pull back on those. They're too much. I'm too lazy, and I get in my head too much about them to get them out every week. So I'm not even going to promise that anymore. I mean, as you've seen, they've kind of gone away. But I think monthly, at least once a month, maybe twice. It all depends. I think I can work a little harder on them, make them a little better. I mean, with me in charge of all that fucking shit, it's only going to be so good. But, at least it'll always be my work. It won't be me fucking plagiarizing or getting some little fucking dork intern to plagiarize a 17, 18-year-old review of a movie that we don't even put on YouTube. Big Ryan fan, though, by the way. Nothing. That's for the nobody that listens to this fucking show from that community. That's for that community. They won't get it. Man. Dan says a solution to all that is reviewing the Mountain Dew in a bikini, corner that Philly market. Cable channel 11 says I still have the lyrics to Reading Rainbow. I mean, talking horror. Yeah, and I still want to get. Fuck. I wish I was creative in the fucking slightest, because I would love to have a really fucking sweet opening to those talking horror shows. Unfortunately, oh fuck, dude, that's a solid skanks, Billy. I actually might leave. I might leave too. I'll leave. We'll go watch it together. No, but yeah, fucking. I don't know. I don't know why I'm saying I don't know. I guess I'll figure that shit out eventually. It's gonna, unfortunately, I'm sure very soon it's gonna get harder to do shit, put content out or whatever. So what I do put out, I want it to be good. I don't want to just shit a bunch of stuff out, low effort, lazy shit. Speaking of that, I got a cigar stream coming up tomorrow. That's totally going to happen. Absolutely going to smoke a cool cigar and just talk about freeform jazz and how I'm feeling and how I hate my job. We'll discuss how it's hard to pronounce S sounds, like the letter S. Corey Ross, sorry I'm late. I was busy whipping off the like button. Oh my. I'm hoping he meant whacking, Jess, because I don't know what whipping it off means. That's not my kink. I'm not going to shame you for it, Corey, but. Oh, that's a strong one. Got a strong coffee going today. I didn't measure it this time. I just kind of. Oh, it's late for old Corey. He doesn't know what he's doing. What do I got in the docket today? But yeah, it's nice to have gotten through Halloween. I guess it was a good day. Like I said, not movie related or spooky shit related. Everyone trick or treated the Saturday night before, but. Oh, dude, I only fucking smoke like the best Swisher Sweets, man, like blueberry. You get the wood tip ones are nice too. Ah, love them. But yeah, it was fun. I hate that fucking notion that there's school tomorrow. We're gonna set trick or treat up for like the weekend. And I get that Halloween did fall on a Sunday. That's what it was, on the weekend this time. But like I've known towns in the past that have fucking foregone Halloween night, even if it lands on a Thursday. So we'll push it to Friday, push it to the fucking November 1st, or we'll push it to the second, even second, third, or they'll do it the weekend before. And motherfucking no, like. Kids can handle like fucking going to bed like one night a year, like one school night a year. Give me a fucking break. I hate to be that fucking pull that old man card, but these fucking kids are just coddled to a ridiculous degree. I was too. Like it's not like a new thing, but like the coddling of this next generation's even worse than fucking what they did to me, and I think it should be looked at that you're doing that to them. You're making them fucking soft. I'm like 10 ply soft. These kids, it's just gonna be like, nah, fuck that, Dan. Dan says trick or treat was always on the day for me, pushing the date for anything but a natural disaster is a crime against humanity. And I say fuck that. Hurricane or not, earthquake or not, fucking monsoon, I don't care. Take your little fucking kid, put him in his little dumb costume, his little fucking Power Ranger dino curse or whatever the fuck, I don't know. Sorry. Oh, God. I think I am dying, though, too. Also. What the fuck? What was I saying? God damn it. Yeah. You put them in their dumb little costume and you march their ass around the fucking town. Listen, if you gotta put them in a stroller and walk him around, fucking do it. I don't care. You go out the night of. Like, and to be perfectly clear, I never had to trick or treat on a weekend. Like, they never pushed it while I was growing up. That's a relatively recent thing, and I don't know whether it's like we're nervous for pedophiles, but that trunk or treat shit's fucking stupid. The dumb fucking shit the churches do where they call it, what is the fuck? Ah, man. My sisters used to go, like my mother, and she would take them to a church. They didn't call it Halloween because that's evil and it goes against God, which they're going to get candy. They're dressing up like a cartoon character. And knock it off. It's not that fucking deep. We're not fucking sacrificing a firstborn or some shit to appease the multiple gods. Or whatever the fuck Samhain is. Ooh. Yo, Billy, that's not a bad idea. He said, I like Nevada. October 31st was the day they got statehood, so they gave the kids day off of school, so Halloween was an all-day party. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, and I mean, to further that point, like I said, man, fucking, I don't know if that's why they moved to the weekends, but it's a great point if that was part of the fucking if that was part of their decisions. Pedos don't operate on weekends. It was like with the fucking the COVID the the curfew. Oh, what fucking COVID doesn't come out till after 10. So as long as they're all shut down by 10, everything's gonna be fine. Yeah. What's up, Ben Grimm? So whether it can happen on the weekend, pedos happen on the weekend. The biggest reason is school and work. Yeah, but so fucking what? Make some time for your kid. Or arrange for him to go with someone else if you absolutely if you're the only person fucking working, if it's a single house fucking or a single parent household, make some fucking make some friends first off, you fucking weird loser, and then just or a babysitter, make the babysitter take them. Like it's not fucking hard, and there's just no reason to change the date, to move the fucking date. It's dumb. Slick Pulla 07 says, this year Halloween fell on a weekend. Me and the ghetto boys are trick-or-treating. Bushwick Bill. Oh, look at that, Sean McManus. Yeah, Ben says, it's lame. It's one fucking night to get less sleep than them. That's what I'm saying. Like, kids can deal with that one fucking night a year. It's not a big deal. I said hello to you, Sean McManus. I don't remember. I'm fucking losing my mind. Good to see you. Glad to see you here. After so many fucking years you haven't been. It's been years. Hey, Robin, Karate Popcorn says, we had more trick-or-treaters last year than last night. That's fucking, that is sad. Like last year, we were in a pandemic, if you remember. Or still kind of in it. Although it's getting more obvious that you can mostly ignore it. I mean, obviously, if you have health issues, definitely don't ignore it. But I don't know. And I'm not saying anything. Fucking get vaxxed, don't get vaxxed. I don't give a shit. Do what you got to do. But it's pretty clear though at this point. Like you're gonna get it. There's really no stopping it. I think And I've said this probably the last several months. The money shouldn't be going in to try to find a vaccine because it seems like it's something that isn't going to go away regardless of how many boosters you get. Fuck. Like a lot of that money and research is going to like fucking ways to combat the shit once you get it, So that let's just jam this fucking tube down your throat into your fucking lungs, or not into your lungs, but basically make it so that the treatment doesn't like ruin your quality of life, because that shouldn't be. But I'm no fucking scientist. I'm a moron. Don't listen to me. Like, that's certainly not a good move. It seems like that makes more sense than developing a vaccine that's not going to work. I mean, hey, if they could figure it out so it fucking takes care of it and all the variants and shit, then by all means. But I don't know. And Ben, I mean, that's also very true. I mean, let's not forget that the pharmaceutical companies are just, in it for profit. It's not a matter of, benevolence or anything like that where, well, we got to save the country. Yeah, we got to line our pockets and then keep our fucking pay pigs alive, basically, is what it is. Dan asked Sean what they do for Halloween in Ireland. Well, they designate one family to be ritualistically slaughtered by a member of that family over the course of many, many sequels. Sean says, by the way, take us out a picture for your cigar stream. I don't know, it's just a picture. I thought it'd be funny. It's Gimli smoking a cigar. That's as deep as it goes, I promise. But Sean says nothing, Dan. Mostly events for kids, and he just watched horror films on Halloween. So that is interesting. Like, is that like? I mean, how much of the world celebrates Halloween? First off, but I'd be interested in. Unfortunately, we don't have the diversity. This is one case where it would be relevant. We don't really have the diversity to see like Halloween around the world. And I know like in school they taught us about Christmas around the world until that became a bad thing. Because I mean, it's not like they didn't fucking they showed us Hanukkah and Kwanzaa, and I wondered there's a couple other weird things that aren't Christmas but shouldn't say weird. They're fucking weird. Like Hanukkah and Kwanzaa aren't weird, they're just different. But the other ones were fucking like it was like some Mormon shit, maybe. Probably not. I don't remember. I was fucking 6, 7, 8 years old. Jess asked, so no haunted houses or Halloween parties, Sean? And not with COVID around, especially people. Yeah, okay. Sean says he definitely would say the States do it better than over in Ireland. I mean, because that's the thing, like we have Mike, the fifth Beatle, who's in England. Yeah, England, and then Sean's in Ireland. Gypsy's in Scotland, but that's all. Don't get on my case, but that's all very similar culturally. It's like the U.S. and Canada, which, frankly, I mean, the U.S., Canada, and the U.K., other than Wales, fucking weirdos. I think that's very similar culturally too. But I don't know, even like Germany, what do they do, or do they do anything, or is that all kind of like wrapped up in Oktoberfest and they don't touch on Halloween at all? That's weird. Is this true? They have to import orange pumpkins? Like, do they not have? Because it's a squash, whatever. But so I don't know. It might have been a joke now that I'm reading it. But do they I don't know. Do fucking pumpkins grow over there? Is that like a native item, or has it been brought over there? I don't fucking know. I'm dumb. Leave me alone. So I said, don't listen to me on the COVID shit and the vaccine stuff. I'm stupid. I think that they don't have orange pumpkins in fucking the UK. I would believe that easily. Ben said, I heard Halloween is becoming popular in Tokyo. So he's okay. I missed that comment. So he's not talking about the UK. He's talking about Japan, which I would buy for sure that they don't. They would surprise if Ireland had to import them. But yeah. As an adult, drinking holiday, not so much for kids. Yeah, nothing's for kids over there. The kid shit's for adults. Japan's fucking weird. I think that's our fault that they're weird. We fucking melted their brains. Shout out 1945. Jess says we've had a lot of drive-through haunts. That's weird. And Halloween decorated drive-thrus the last couple of years. Yeah, I don't know, man. Sean said he watched The Howling, Prince of Darkness, and The Sentinel. Well, that sounds like a fun night other than fucking Prince of Darkness. That movie was a waste of time. I really fucking hated that movie. I was hoping I was really hoping fucking for a good movie. I mean, Alice Cooper was in it, Donald Pleasance. But yeah, man, just kind of a piece of shit. Slick Puller says I couldn't drink my bottle of Henny on Halloween. Shake my head. Had to see a lawyer today. That's good. Well, don't incriminate yourself on here. I don't want this shit brought up in fucking court of law. Billy Bean says I watched Aquarium of the Dead. If that's a real movie, I'm gonna kill myself. Psych. Corey says I watched Halloween 3 last night and didn't hate it. Still things that bug him about it though. That's good. I mean, that's where that's where that movie starts. Is like you watch it, and some people like it right away. But I think for most people, and I'm one of them, um, oh God, Aquarium of the Dead is really a real movie. Yeah. Anyway, the fuck was I talking about? Oh, Halloween 3. But like, I think the majority of people will watch it and be like, "This is dumb. Where's Michael Myers?" I do think, and people have started to like downplay that, but like downplay how much that influences someone's opinion. But you watch fucking 2 movies with Michael Myers, and the third one, he's just gone. You know, and yeah, like he burned up at the end of 2, so you should have expected it. But like, it's a completely new story. It's not about like it didn't remain a slasher franchise. Even like it obviously turned back into it, but it went straight to some like sci-fi shit. Robots and fucking pagan rituals or whatever the fuck. Then you'll come across someone eventually who's, no, it's actually a pretty okay movie, and you watch it again and you give it another shot, and you go, yeah, I didn't hate it. It's okay, and that's where Corey is now. And for some people, that's where it ends. I mean, there are the stubborn people that watch it that first time and go, fuck that, I'll never look at it again, never talk about it again. They say fuck Tom Atkins, and that's when I stab them. But eventually you just kind of, Tom Atkins is if for no other reason, he's a good reason to go back and watch that. And just watch him be a fucking dude. But no, it's good, Corey. I'm glad you're coming around. I don't love it either. It's a solid movie on its own. It shouldn't have been a Halloween movie, I don't think. It also shouldn't have been called Season of the Witch because Romero's movie had come out like a year or 2 before that. Yeah, you guys are talking about this Aquarium of the Dead and zombies and shit. Like, I fucking can't. I can't enjoy shit like that. It's just so bad. The fucking production's so bad. The acting's worse than the production. The story's worse than the story itself is really non-existent, frankly. But Ben asks, you think Tom Atkins demanded his ass show on screen during Halloween 3? Like, put it in his content? Absolutely. Hey, you fuckers want this on screen, you're putting this on screen. You know what I'm saying? That's how he talks. Like a fucking Neanderthal. A haunted car wash and a drive-through campground with sites decorated and some people haunting. Yeah, that sounds fucking awful. Ooh. Dan says Ghost Shark is the ultimate fun, bad sci-fi channel movie to me. Yeah, that's the type of shit I can't fucking deal with. It's annoyingly fucking bad. And not like, and they're doing it on purpose too, and I think that makes it even worse. Like, I don't know. It's hard to fucking explain. Like, Children of the Living Dead, I hate that movie. Like, I talk about it and it's fun to laugh about and joke about. I hate watching it. It's a miserable, long fucking piece of shit, and all those sci-fi movies are the same fucking thing. They just didn't forget to put fucking film in the camera when they shot their big effects fucking scene. Well, now it's all computer shit anyway. That's how you get away with a ghost shark. But yeah, I don't know. I just can't do that. Slick Puller says Hereditary is overrated. I still haven't seen that fucking movie. I started it one night and knew I was going to pass out, so I didn't even bother. I lost my train of thought. So I didn't bother. I still want to watch it. It wasn't that I wasn't interested. I just knew I wasn't going to stay awake. And I fucking hate having to start a movie partway through, or restart it, rather. Ben says Black Friday sales already started with Amazon and Best Buy. You guys get anything? No, I don't do that shit. I just don't care. I never have money, so I'm just like miserable because I never have money this time of year. As long like fucking for the last 10 years, ever since I've been out of high school, I've never fucking had money from like the beginning of October through. I've never gotten people Christmas presents on time. I don't get it. I don't know why. I don't always fucking something happens, car breaks down, but I never have fucking money to just like spend on things like that, and I hate it. I fucking hate it. So I don't ever think about Black Friday. I don't look at Black Friday sales. So it's a non-fucking starter for me. But that's just me and my awful bad luck and shitty attitude. Cable Channel 11 says lots of different ways to celebrate Halloween. Horror movies, bonfires, hay rides. Hell, haunt your yard or scare the children when you pass out candy to trick-or-treaters. Yeah, fucking buddy Dave, friend of the show, goes all out with that shit fucking with the yard, like his stuff looks incredible to me every year. Sean says Dan's counting down the days to the new Candyman Blu-ray. I'm gonna get that, I'll say that much. He said you could also celebrate by watching shows on Off the Grill, Cable Channel 11, Flash Wound Features, Jay the Stingray, Visited by Voices 1, etc. S'mores indoors as well, I'll add to that one. Hey, Jamie, what's up? Dane says, if it hits the dollar store, I'll use it for target practice on a flesh wound video, Sean. Oh, shut up. That movie's good and you're an asshole. You stink. Dan says, thanks, Jess. I talked retro boobs on the last show. Sean says he likes Midsommar better than Hereditary. I haven't seen fucking that one either. I don't know, man. Jamie says retro boobs is a classic and valid topic. Which, yeah, like, chicks just look different. Not in a bad way, in a good way. A lot of them. They look different in the 80s. Like, a lot of it's, style, because they look different in the 70s, 60s, 50s, and so on. Like, sort of the guys, I guess, too. But, yeah, but they just, like, the fucking, the style of the time just really made the fucking 80s broads look like they hit different. They don't just look different. They're like, oh, fuck. I don't know if it's like the tan lines and shit. I don't know. I'm stupid when it comes to, ladies wear like those high fucking waist, weird, like bikini bottom things. It gives off what is that referred to by several. Zach Amico is the first person I actually heard coin the term. It's long butt. 80s long butt, which I'm a huge fan of personally. So, yeah, that'll I'll have to fucking get back to that fucking which one, because Dan, you guys have done like 80 shows in 7 days, so I'll need you to put a link in the chat for me and everyone else as to which episode you were discussing that. Dan says, I am an asshole, but that movie still sucks. Nope, you're just dumb and wrong. And an asshole. Lauren says, Hereditary is a modern classic of the genre. Okay. Ben says, watch Savage Streets today. Lots of vintage boobs in that. Lots of variety in sizes. Tons of tan lines. Yo. Yep. Savage Streets. Tonight. After the podcast. And then, well, first off, let's go in order. Dan says, yes, Steak, you need to sit down and watch Hereditary immediately. And Jonathan from Bombastic Reviews, old Mr. Bombastic, as I like to call him, says Hereditary is overrated. So good. Now I don't know what to think. Dan says Savage Streets is great. Dan says, Jonathan, you're breaking my heart, but hello anyways. And there's that. Let me... Oh, shit the bed. Get right in here. Oh, there's my fat face talking. Can I... I'll pin that right there in the chat. Go check that out, guys, after the show. And then after you watch the Halloween live commentary, Halloween 2 live commentary, then you can watch this. Put that in the queue. Let's go. Yeah. So Sean says, watch Midsommar first. Maybe I will. Oh, Johnny J. Sauce. Cocksucker. Roldy says hello. Cable Channel 11 says, Corey, glad to hear you coming around. As you know, I love Halloween 3 now, but my first several watches, I did not like it. I will say I agree with Steak H3 shouldn't have been a Halloween movie. Now that it is, though, I accept it as part of the series. Yeah, you got to watch out with Jess, though, because he'll try to tell you that fucking movie's connected with the rest of the original 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 timeline. It's not. And H2O and Resurrection aren't tied to 4, 5, and 6 either. You can't really do it. You're doing fake shit. Jamie says, I think Hereditary is fantastic and disturbing on a visceral level. Yeah, I've heard almost nothing but good things about it. Like Jonathan and fuck. Slick Pulla. Was that it? I don't fucking remember. I think that he's a... Yeah, Slick Pulla 07 was the one that said it. I was right in that. Yeah, so they said that it's overrated. And even that's not necessarily a indication of it being a bad movie, just that maybe people are blowing it too much. I don't know. Lauren makes a great point here. He says, it's been so long since there's been a good Halloween film that H3 shouldn't even be an issue anymore. That's true. But it is for people, for whatever reason. You just can't. You can't tell them not to fucking... I mean, you can. Like, you can't... They've got to see it for themselves, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if they're going to be pissy about it, they're going to be pissy about it. Sean says, Busta Rhymes doing martial arts against Michael Myers. Shout out. I don't know, man. Busta Rhymes is like the only good thing in that movie. You guys fucking... You're shitting on the movie, which is correct. You should. It sucks. He's not the reason to shit on it, though. Like, he works. If they recast that movie, kept him in, and rewrote it also, I think Rosenthal did fucking good enough. Whatever. It's the fucking 9th Halloween movie or 8th Halloween movie. Fuck, I don't know how to count. Jess says it does connect. Go watch our Halloween franchise show on the Horror Rumble. I do recommend checking that out. Checking that out over on Cable Channel 11. That was a good episode. But yeah, like doesn't connect. You can see his wacky theory. Go check that shit out and then mock him in the comments and tell him I sent you. But anyway, Brad Trash, what's up? Spark one up for me there, homie. What do I have on the old list today? Jets win. Halloween. Well, let's post this first. There should be more tongue punches on that like button, motherfuckers. He ain't wrong. I don't know where the fuck Gypsy Warrior is. He's supposed to be the hype man. He's supposed to be the guy doing that. That's why I made him a moderator. I'm going to take that away from him until he learns this lesson. I had this Halloween talk typed up in my notes as Halloween yada yada. Because I didn't really know what the fuck I was going to talk about or broach the subject or anything. But oh well. A little more sports talk probably, but I'm going to check this out first. Ben Grimm says Bloody Disgusting had a recent article about the proposed 8th film that connected H2O and Curse. Yeah, I mean, at that point, it wasn't like that's an easy one to connect back to 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. You know, she faked her death. It's as simple as that. You know, like her not acknowledging the daughter, however. You know, it is whatever. Maybe it didn't come up, or she doesn't talk about it with her new son. But her new son, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, like that's not a hard line to connect. I would have been interested in seeing that, but Dimension, the fucking in Miramax didn't want to pay a lot of money to ship those films out. You know, like if Jamie Lee Curtis wasn't attached to H2O, that goes direct to video. Like that's been like definitively stated. You know, yeah, we were done putting those movies in the theater after 6 failed. You know, so I'm just curious. I don't know. I just don't know how the fuck they would go about making it work after, because Resurrection failed. So short of rebooting it, you know, I'm sure they would have went fucking direct to video with it. So I don't know. Or no, that would have been the 8th one, so they wouldn't have done Resurrection. So yeah, I guess that would have been a good idea. I'm stupid. I forget things as I read them. Like that's not normal. Maybe I am dying. Brian says he was drinking on the streets, old school. James said I made an incredible roast for dinner. You all are missing out because it's delicious. Yeah, I bet it's good. I bet it's fine. I don't like fucking pot roast or like fucking a roast beef. Yeah, I don't know. I've just never been a big fan. I'll eat it. It's not like something I won't eat. You look at me, but I don't know. Like my grandmother made one the other day, like a small one, just for herself. I'm like, yeah, I don't want that. You keep it. Dan says, that sounds delicious, Jamie. You should do a cooking stream. Man, someone does need to do a fucking cooking stream within this like little collective. My kitchen, the lights there, they suck. Everything's dark. It wouldn't work. Also, my skills are terrible. I don't want people seeing how fucking awful I am at chopping shit. And I've thought about it too, but I don't have any like mind-blowing or unique recipes or any like even like, hey, you could really... anything that I do would just be like, well, I saw a guy do this, so you could do it too. But I don't know. Jamie says she's like to invite everyone over for roast beast. Ben says it was something like Tommy gets blamed for Kara's death. He's on the lam. Town hears about it and forms a mob to find him. Turns out a lot of townspeople are in the cult. Yada yada yada. Oh. It's not uninteresting. I'll say that. I mean, Jamie says, watching me cook involves a lot of oh shits and dang it's, a few F-bombs here and there. Yeah, I mean, that's how I cook too. But it's usually, fuck. Ah, fuck. And then cut, you fucking cut. Because I cut myself. Al's security jacket says, anybody need a size 4XL short security jacket? I smell it smells of sweat and gently heated turnips. Fucking 4XL short has me fucking dying, dude. Sean says cooking with Jamie, new show. Brian says cooking with weed. I know the legalities are iffy, so I don't know if we could do that, but I know I have the exact person who needs to show that fucking skill off. Because goddamn, dude. Billy said I have to clean my kitchen so a cooking stream is out. But yeah, this lady she can cook with some weed, man. Like legitimately delicious tasting food that will fuck you up. At some point, she wants to have like a dinner, like a pork tenderloin or something, like a nice dinner, mashed potatoes or whatever. And then just have a bunch of people over and just like she'll have shit that's not laced with it. I guess that's really what it is, but not laced with it for people that need to drive or whatever the fuck. But for people that are just gonna like stay the night, it's just like, yeah, there's some little butter for your potatoes, or put a little of this fun gravy on there. And she's got like ideas, and she hasn't fully given them away either. And I fucking can't wait for that. That's gonna be so much fun. Or it'll be terrifying, and I'll think I'm dying because that does happen sometimes. The fucking heart palpitations from the edibles. She made a bread maybe about a month ago now, and I had a little slice of it. I actually had a bigger slice probably the week before, and was fine. But I had a little slice of it. I started watching it Falling Down with Michael Douglas and gay actor Michael Douglas. Sorry. And just like before he even got to the fucking convenience store, I'm like, oh no, I'm dying. Oh fuck. This is it. This is the end. Oh God. And like, cause I just like, I'm trying to ignore it because I know it's not really, it's in your mind more than it's actually happening. But it's getting like I'm trying to just focus, and I just can't hear what they're saying. Like it's just fucking noise, and I'm like, oh god, oh god, oh god. But it's still fun. Dan asks if they have a Christmas security jacket. He wants to be festive, and Jamie says, "Plus, hubby doesn't like me to have knives." Well, that I understand. He says, sorry, bro, I only come in regulation mall black. Mikey says, if you ain't swearing while you're cooking, you're a communist and we hate you. Yeah. 4XL short security jackets coming to the Teespring store soon. I get mistaken for a pleather 10 pretty often. That sucks, security jacket. I bet that makes you want to shoot someone at Monster Mania. Oh yeah, I kind of was interested. I did like the previews for that last night in Soho. Lauren says is good. Could have been great, but never quite gets there. Yeah, I want to get out to see it, but like I said, broke. James, just swearing while cooking adds a little bam to the dish. It really does. Dan says Stone has him psyched for Soho. Whoa, YouTube is a no-weed zone in the name of Al and Comic-Con law. I order you to stop. All right. I knew it was too good to be true, so... The faggot of the opera! Free the weed. Somebody put me on so I can arrest all of you before Al's boyfriend does a sexy dance in me. Lauren says it's beautiful to look at, but deeply unoriginal, and the ending kind of stumbles badly. Coulda, shoulda. Oh, that sucks. And he says if someone is going to be shot, it should be at Monster Mania. Right? Antlers, I want to fucking see, man. Oh, Al's security jacket has to go. Al just oiled up and got to squeeze into him. Well, we'll see ya. Yeah, play safe. Make sure that the lube is water-based for safety's sake. I know he gobbles up prep like it's fucking candy, but listen, some things slip through, your medical assurances, so. Ah, boy. Well, that was something. So that's whoever that is, that was good. I think I know. I have an idea. I do have an idea. I might be wrong. I'll speak with that person shortly. And don't fucking lie to me. Anyway, I don't know how else to put it. This is the only thing that I'm good at. If I'm fucking, can you not hear me? Are you serious? Don't fuck with me. Oh, good. He's a retard. No, I'm not. Armor. Oh, good. You're assholes. Fuck you. I hope you choke on something. Lauren, I hope you choke on a fucking nice Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. I don't know if you eat them, but I love them. I actually bought some Taylor ham. Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I'm having when this fucking show's over. Have me a Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. Don't have any rolls. Do I have English muffins? I guess that'll work. Or no, I have bagels. I have bagels. We're having fucking, oh yeah, daddy. Oh yeah. So, I don't really have any skin in this game, but it does make me want to grind my teeth when you say pork roll, Ben. Haroldi says a good bagel can be an entire meal. Yeah, it could, but I don't think Roldy's ever had a good bagel in his life. I mean, I went, 24 years. Yeah. I went 24 years without having a good bagel. 25, something like that. Never had one in Manhattan, so I can't say that they're not. But New Jersey bagels are fucking top of the fucking mark as far as I'm concerned. Especially when you're just getting out of fucking work and they're fresh, like they're pulling them out of the oven. Rolly says, I want to argue that, but you're right. Yeah. I mean, listen, there's nothing wrong with a Thomas or other bagel. What fucking other bagel companies are there? Schwabels? Is that a thing? Who cares? Why am I talking about bagels? Yeah, I just think about this sandwich. I'll be back. I'm kidding. I'm not going to leave the show on just to go get a fucking... Though I should. But, so anyway, on the football front news-wise, Derrick Henry broke his foot yesterday. Oh, New York Post, they suck. Fuck them. Bleacher Report hasn't steered me wrong yet. Titans Derrick Henry to have surgery on foot injury. No timeline for return. He suffered a foot injury in Sunday's game that will require surgery and could end his season. Titans head coach Mike Vrabel confirmed Henry will have surgery Tuesday, but would not give a timeline for his return when asked if Henry could play again this season. Vrabel said there's absolutely a chance. from what I've read, but okay. Ian Rappaport of NFL Network followed up after Vrabel's press conference saying the Titans expect Henry to return this season. By the look of it, he's having surgery today. Or no, yeah, okay, that was Tuesday. He's having surgery tomorrow on Tuesday. He'll be out 6 to 10 weeks. 6 would be quite fast. 8 is more likely. Either way, Tennessee expects Henry back this season. I think he'll be back for the playoffs if the Titans make it. I think they'd be foolish to. Yeah, like if they put him out, or if they try to bring him back rather, like, and they're not going to the playoffs, or they're honestly, I say even if they're like wild card, like bubble, like I would say just shut him down for his own good. Just fucking play for next year, man. Like if they're like in and they fucking have punched the division lead, which I think the Colts might fucking sneak back in later on. It might get close. Like Houston and Jacksonville are fucking dumpster fires. They're not going anywhere. But I guess if like Titans have the AFC South locked up, yeah, I guess, bring them back for the play. But don't bring them back fucking week 17, 18. There's no need to. Just wait. Play him in the fucking wild card and just hope that he's as good as new, really. Because like he's not breaking down. He's you haven't seen it yet. I spoke about this 2 weeks ago, I think it was. Like he's not breaking down like most running backs do once they fucking have the workload that he's had. This is a more or less a freak injury, It's not, and it's a broken bone. It's not like he tore anything. So, yeah, Ben says more likely 8 to 10 weeks. Yeah, I mean, he is a freak, but I'd say even if he's good to go, give him another week or two. But yeah, they did, which I'm interested in. I think this will work out well for them. They did sign Oklahoma great Adrian Peterson to kind of take his place. They signed him to the practice squad and he'll be pulled up as need be, I think that dude's still got a little bit left in the tank, enough to fucking keep that offense humming, at least, he's not going to take over games like he used to, but and I think he'll be a good, like, not change the pace, but just to spell Henry later on in the year. Roldy says, I hate going to bagel places down here because they think I'm Jewish. So, an Italian once told me the only difference between Jews and Italians is the food. So, they're not totally wrong, Roldy, is what I'm saying. You fucking so-and-so. Man. Yeah, he's got 937 rushing yards on 219 carries with 10 touchdowns in 2021. Almost double anyone else in the league in rushing, with Nick Chubb in second place with 584 yards. That's fucking crazy. And it is kind of a bummer. Like, selfishly, I'm not upset about it because, one, they beat the Bills, and he's a big reason why. But also because I traded Derrick Henry in my fantasy league, before week 1. I got Travis Kelce and Antonio Gibson in return. But he just fucking... I expected him to deteriorate. I think I've talked about that too, but he's just not. He's not, So this is a lucky break, and it makes me feel like I won the trade, actually. So, because Antonio Gibson's been a piece of shit all year. They're playing him with a hairline fracture in his shin, which is stupid. Anyway, so that's that. The other big piece of NFL news today is that the Denver Broncos have traded All-Pro, Super Bowl MVP, outside linebacker, pass rusher, whatever you want to call him, Von Miller, to the Los Angeles Rams for a second and third round pick. So it's pretty clear, I think, which it should have been when they traded for Matt Stafford in the first place. But it's pretty clear the Rams are all in on fucking winning a Super Bowl now. Which makes sense, because now their quarterback, like Goff is young. He had hit his ceiling anyway. So it's not a bad idea to fucking, just go, see ya on him. But they got an older quarterback now who's still probably got 4 or 5 good years in him, I would guess, if he wants to. Though I don't think they'll be able to afford to keep him, But they got an old left tackle who's still phenomenal. Just grab this fucking last little piece, this nice, nasty pass rusher to pair along with Aaron Donald. Woo! Like, that defense was nasty to begin with. Ooh, baby. Brian says, let's talk Packers and your QB Rodgers. Let's talk about him tearing both ACLs and blowing out both Achilles. Let's talk about that. Maybe fucking, speak that into existence. It's a shame that fucking it wasn't Rodgers that got tackled like Winston got tackled yesterday. Because that was fucking tragic. I mean, it was a bad tackle. I like Jameis Winston as a quarterback. I don't really like the Saints, so I'm not like sad about it. But I like him, and I like the idea that he was going to kind of prove he was more than people thought he was in Tampa. But I don't know. There's next year, I guess. I don't know if he'll be a Saint, though. What did they say? ACL? A little PCL damage mixed in? Was that the final word? Because I forgot to fucking look into that. I know they took him as soon as it happened. They took him to a hospital for an MRI. And I did tear his ACL. Okay. Sean Payton did say, it's not great. What prognosis was pretty awful, but I don't think they knew for sure at the time, or at least he didn't know. Oh, shit. Yeah, so as far as that Von Miller trade, I think that's a fantastic fucking trade. I know that trade has actually my buddy Nick, I was talking to him about it. He said, I'm done with the Broncos. That was the last straw. They fucking sucked since Manning retired, and I've stuck by him. He stuck by him before Manning got there when they weren't any good. He's been a Broncos fan as long as I've known him. He's like, but they just they pay him $9 million, the last $9 million because he's owed $9.7 million still. They paid him the $9 at the beginning of the year, and then just trade him for a second and a third that, as he says, is basically going to be like the last couple picks of those rounds. So basically the third and the fourth. Which it could be, to free up fucking room. And he has, because I asked him, well, what if they pick up Rodgers? Because Rodgers' contract is, I think, done after the end of the year for the Packers. And well, that would keep me around. So, I was with him, and that's a little like wishy-washy bandwagon shit. But I say all the time I'm done with the Jets, so I do get it. I'm not going to fucking bust on him too hard. But he's like, I'm a Rams fan now. I'm not gonna, who gives a fuck? Which makes more sense because he's a Bills fan first and foremost, But makes sense to, like I said, I don't really give a shit about this kind of logic anymore. But to have an AFC and an NFC team makes a little more sense, I guess, to a lot of people. But I don't care. Look who you like. Unless you're a fucking Aaron Rodgers fan. Then don't talk to me. Jamie says, see, it's supposed to snow here tomorrow. Is it in the forecast up there in your area? I don't think tomorrow, or at least I didn't think. No, we got rain. There was supposed to be by the end of business Saturday, there was supposed to be snow, but that's gone now. So, but we're in the 40s. Actually, next week in the 50s. Orc speaking the truth. Fuck Aaron Rodgers. Fucking dork. yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm gonna get to Hereditary soon. I'll throw Savage Streets on the list as well as Midsommar. I watched The Breakfast Club last night again, just to kind of get that kind of like overly sweet in a way, the Halloween fucking taste out of my mouth. Roldy says, "Oh, does Orc have me blocked?" Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm stuck with you. Otherwise, I'd fucking block you too. Orc says no. Maybe you're just going blind again. Dan says, "I hope we get our once in 5 year snow next month." I hope you don't. Brian says, "Favre was in the Jets." Yeah, I know. That's what attracted me to the Jets in the first place. I have nothing against the fucking Packers. I mean, anymore. I mean, I thought it was fucking shitty the way they handled Brett Favre in the first place, but whatever. Yeah, but I've gotten over that. I just fucking don't like Aaron Rodgers, plain and simple. I won't be anti-Packer. The moment he's gone, the Packers at least move up to like that set of teams that I just don't give a fuck about. But yeah, fuck him. Brett Favre's the GOAT. Not really. I like him. He's probably my favorite quarterback. I really think if he hadn't fucking blown his shoulder out, whatever the fuck he did, or his bicep, it wasn't his shoulder. Like, if he hadn't torn his bicep, I think the Jets go to the Super Bowl that year. I don't know if they win, but they definitely get there. It's a shame. Because, like, think about it. Like, fucking the Chad Pennington-led Dolphins won the division that year. Like, Tom Brady was out. Fuck. Missed opportunity. What are you going to say? I was a Cowboys fan first and foremost that year, so I don't really want to talk about it anyway. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say today, so I think we'll fucking wrap her up. I'm gonna go eat some Taylor ham, mac, and cheese sandwiches. Maybe just one. I ain't be a fat fuck about it. But Orc, Brian, Jamie, Roldy, Dan, Jess Graham, Cable Channel 11, Corey Ross, Roldy, if I didn't say it, if I did, Lauren, thank you. House Security Jacket, thank you. Slick Puller, thank you. Everybody, appreciate it. Sean McManus, of course. Ben Grimm. Ben Grimm. Ben Grimm. Blah, 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 blah. I think that's everything. Oh, Jenny J, thank you. Jonathan from Bombastic Reviews, thank you. All you fucking people. If I missed anyone, I didn't do it on purpose. I appreciate you. You're a sweetheart. You're all sweethearts. I didn't. Thank you, Lonnie. Fucking great job. Was it last weekend? Great job, tournament. I hope you face that broad again and you tear her fucking arm out of its socket. But, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. This one. Let's not forget. Thank you to all my patrons. Big Crack Rock, Christian Hannah Horror, S'mores Indoors, Nick Ridza, Jay the Stingray, Jess Graham, Orc145626, Daniel Shine, Lauren Dixon, Mr. Bombastic, RetroCack, The Daily Ghost, Slaughterport, Ben Yukinevich, Brian Trash, and Jester8082. If you want to get your name on that lovely list, yeah, you broke that girl's ankle. You had a fucking the one that she lost to. I'm saying, I hope she gets to face her again and just fucking choke her out, and then after the match, pull her arm out of its socket. But yeah, if you want to be a patron, get your name on that list, get access to exclusive content, shit that I'm watching. I have all 3 episodes of Chucky out. Sauce watches Chucky. Check out my Roseanne Halloween countdown. We'll be picking back up with the regular timeline, all that shit. Patreon.com /Off the Grill podcast. Check out Off the Grill.stores, merch, t-shirts, shit like that. Mikey wears a thing. It looks cool on him. It'll look cool on you too. Buy one. Oh, but other than that, that's it for me this week. Don't forget, Iris loves you.